We have Claude. How you doing?
All right.
Oh. Good morning, mate. Good morning. How you holding up?
Oh, yeah. We had too much wine last night, my friend.
We had too much wine. Let me rephrase that. You had too much wine. I heard about this wine thing. And what about you? Went over onto United Stand. DT told me that you completely bombed in that quiz. What's going on?
I did. No, it wasn't. If it was a football quiz, but they pulled out some questions. I ain't got a clue, man, what they were pulling out.
I was watching it, and I thought it was a football quiz, but it weren't. They were asking you all kind of general knowledge.
Batman, and I don't know. What do I know about Batman and things like that? I ain't got a clue what they were all about. Oh, Jesus.
He said to me he actually got the most right, didn't he?
Yeah, but you know what he was doing? He was guessing as well. He said he was guessing a lot of them as well, so he just got the right. Because it was a multiple choice, so he just guessed them, didn't he? But he done well. He done really well, but unfortunately, I let him down last night. Let him down big time.
Went over there and made it. I was going to jump into that, but I've left it in your hands, and you lot can.
You would have done even worse, mate. I'm telling you, you wouldn't have got none of hardly any of them right, mate.
No, of course. Listen, man, I was watching it, and there was a lot of those questions, right? I was getting right. A lot of those, although I did think, as you said, I thought it was going to be more sort of football questions. It was like a general knowledge thing, wasn't it? Table tennis fans asking who won the quiz. As I just said, we lost the quiz. Mainly due to the fact that Claude, who was on the wine yesterday,
yeah, but hold on. Another thing, right? That's a bit of a setup, really, because they must have known the questions. The bloke who was setting the whole thing, the quizmaster, was a Man United fan as well, so he must have been setting up everything.
I'll go with you on that. Yeah, they fixed it.
It's amazing how Goldbridge was so quick on the button as well, on a lot of them questions as well. Straight on the. No, I'm not having it, mate. I'm not having it.
But you look, you're up bright and early, mate. What time do you normally wake up?
I wasn't sure. Someone said I wasn't sure what time was coming on, so I just tuned in.
Are you normally up this early?
To be honest with you, I don't sleep very well at the moment. Especially with this, I'm drifting in and out. You know, with this thing going on now. It's like 3 hours here, 3 hours there, and drift off. During the day, you start sleeping. Since this, it's horrible at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. You know what? My sort of sleeping patterns were starting to go haywire, man. And I just said to myself the other day, I'm going to start treating it like when I'm working. So, Monday to Friday, I'm now waking up like 6:30. And then going to bed, around about as early as I can, about 10 and things like that. But then on the weekends, I'm just treating it like a normal weekend and trying to just do my normal sleep, because otherwise, what was starting to happen to me, my sleep patterns were all over the place, man. You know what I mean? And I think the thing is about this lockdown thing is you have to try and get things as normal as you possibly can, That is the key to it. We've got a couple of people here saying, Robbie, get Ty on.
Yeah, Ty sleeping still.
I did speak to him during the week, right? And I said to him, I go, Ty, I want to get you on one of these live streams, man. Right? So I'll send you the link. All you do is you click it. Just even explaining that to him was a task.
Yeah,
he's useless with modern technology, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's why I said because I wanted to do it with with the Claude and Ty show, because we normally do it every week. I thought we could do it on here a bit, but he ain't got a clue as well. He hasn't got a clue at the moment.
What time is he? Is he a late riser?
Well, I don't think he rises at all, because you can phone him all day and you don't get through. I don't know what's the matter. I think now since this has happened, I think he just sleeps all day. I don't think he even gets up. That was worrying. While I was listening to Matt Lucas this morning, I just see a bit of clip of Matt Lucas. 18 minutes. It could be 18 months before we.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
I I don't know that.
When I was listening to her say that, yeah, I hope he's wrong, man. You know what I mean? But you know what? What he was saying a lot of stuff that made sense. You know, and obviously, he as well. He was saying the industry that he's in, a lot of in the theatre and stuff like this. It's he just can't see how it's going to come back as quickly as what people are saying, and I hope he's wrong. I really do hope he's wrong, but you know what? A lot of what he said really did make a lot of sense.
It is worrying, isn't it? I mean, when you don't even know when it's safe to go out again, really. Properly.
Yeah.
You don't know, do you? Until they find that vaccine, and how long's that going to take? As you said, it could take ages to. Oh, it's very worrying. It's very worrying, but what can you do?
Very worrying, very worrying. You know what? I'm going to try and see. Claude, stick around. Don't go nowhere. Yeah?
No.
Don't go nowhere. You stick around there, right? Because I'm going to come back to you in a second, right? But we've got a guest that's going to come on with us right now. Her name is Liv. Are we there? Have we got Liv there? Oh, she's disappeared off the stream. I'm trying to get Liv there. Liv, you with us? Oh, I'm not quite sure she can hear us. Liv, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Liv? Oh, it's not really happening. Liv, I think she's coming to us from China. Let's see if she can sort her stream out, but she's having a bit of problem with her stream at the moment. But Liv, I was going to try and talk to, just because we've got a couple of Chinese fans coming out. I really want to see how they're coping with it over in China. I think that's going to be the model for how we get out of this, isn't it?
But aren't they out of lockdown now over there? So they're out of lockdown.
Yeah. That's, some places over there are out of lockdown. I think but it's how they're coming out. They're sort of coming out in stages, aren't they? So let me see if I can get her in again. Stay with us, Claude. You there, Liv? Well, the stream seems to be like lagging quite a lot there. So we haven't quite got Liv in. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to find out how they're dealing with it. While she sorts her stream out, Claude, one of the rumors today is Rodrigo from Valencia.
Rodrigo, yeah. No. Good option. I saw him play. I've seen him play. He was quite. He played well against. Was it Chelsea? He played against this season. I thought it was quite.
Yeah. Played against us last season as well.
Yeah, stood out. He did stand out. So.
Quick. But what I'm saying is, right, what I'm saying with somebody like a Rodrigo, more or less the same sort of age as a Aubameyang. So far this season, 5 goals, 11 assists. It doesn't get me excited.
No, it don't. But you're not going to find many Aubameyangs out there, are you?
That's why I started looking at it. It'd be foolish to sell him. Then there's another guy we're looking to called Axel Diassis from Reims over there in France. He's 22-year-old centre. Why are you holding your head like that? A 22-year-old centre back said to be worth around about 13 million.
Someone could be facing the Axel don't know much about him. What's his record like then?
I don't know a lot about him. There was somebody, I asked people in the comments if they'd heard of him. A couple of people came back and said, listen, he's a solid centre back, playing for a team that's got one of the best defensive record. I don't think Reims, they're not in the first division. I'm sure they're like a sort of League Two French team as well. I know that's where Guendouzi did sort of come from there, but no, I don't really know a lot about him. Claude, those are the type of players we're going to be looking at.
No, I know, yeah. I just thinking about it, but you know, sometimes you get a gem, didn't you? I mean,
yeah.
When you think about it, sometimes you do get. Remember when we got Colo Torre? He was just a trialist, wasn't he? When he came, remember? Yeah. Look what happened with him. He turned out a good top centre half, didn't he? So, you know, I mean, you don't know, do you? Well, I don't. Go on, sorry, mate.
Let me see if I can get Liv back in there. Liv, are you with us? Can you hear us? Oh, she's really struggling with the stream now. Yeah, Liv seems to be really struggling with the stream. Her stream's worse than yours.
No, but even last night when we was doing the quiz, my laptop went off, didn't it? So I missed 2 questions. So
is that you? You're still with about, from what I heard, you still got about 20 questions less right than DT. So even if you missed 2,
no, it was about 10 behind DT. But you 48, 38 or something.
Reem says Reem's a 5th in League One. Says Premier League Soccer. So so they are in the top league, Reams.
Good champagne.
They're 5th, and they got a good defense.
Good champagne.
Sorry?
Good champagne there.
Oh my God, typical of you. The other one, of course, that we keep getting linked to is Partey.
Yeah, another good option to have. When he played against Liverpool, looked really solid, didn't he? Solid player.
Yeah,
I like him, but it's hard as well. It's another one that you can get carried away by looking at 1 or 2 games on.
Yeah, true. But I think he's been consistently good though.
No, it looks like it's quite. How much would he cost though, roughly? What's the price on him?
You're talking 40 to 50 million pounds. There's also there's a lot of clubs interested in him, so he wouldn't be cheap at all. He wouldn't be cheap at all. Let me see if we can get Liv again. We're trying our hardest to get Liv. No, it's not happening, man.
We're getting Livy Ledge, I think, at the moment.
Ricky Fernell says, I gave a £5 super chat but forgot to put a message. Birmingham fan here. Memories of 2011 final. Keep NHS. Do you remember that game? Oh my god!
Oh, what was it? Koscielny and shit. Was it? Oh my.
Koscielny and Chesney.
Oh my.
Right at the end of the game.
Stone cops, weren't it? Oh my god.
I always tell the story, right? Is that I remember seeing a mate of mine who's a Birmingham fan, and I saw him. You know that McDonald's by Wembley, when you go sort of, it's near Wembley Way.
Oh yeah.
Stopped off there before the game, and was just having something to eat, and I saw him in there, and I was bantering him and saying, "Listen, mate, you're gonna, like, I'm almost sort of saying to him, yeah, what was the point in coming from Birmingham, man? You're gonna get us beat." And he's going, Robbie, he goes, we're gonna beat you lot today. Believe you me, we're gonna beat. And I was going, wait, what makes you think Birmingham are gonna beat us? I go, come on, man, get real. He goes, watch, you will see, we are gonna do you today. He kept saying it over and over, right? And then after the game now, I come out, who do I see? Him. And he was giving it to me, man. And I was like, that was like the declining of Arsenal, innit? When that game, that summed us up completely, didn't
it? What? Because we murdered them in, I think it was a few weeks back, we murdered them in the league. And
easy.
And we murdered them. And then we play them in the final. And I couldn't understand that, because talking about Mackies, I do miss my McDonald's breakfast. I do miss I do.
They're going to be. I heard they're going to be opening back up. We just hit, by the way, 12,837 and 54 pence. Keep donating. Come on, let's get that up to 13 grand. We're getting near to that. All the money's going to the NHS. So 12,837 and 54 pence with your donations.
That's brilliant.
Keep it going, man.
With the super chats, that should take it more up to 15, shouldn't it? With the super chats as well.
We've had loads of super chats. And remember, super chats. Remember all the revenue that's made across, not just here on AFTV, but also on United Stand. All the revenue for these streams is also going into this as well. So we're really raising some good money here. Raising some really, really good money here. So the coronavirus has not just affected the world of football, but has affected everybody.
But you know what? We can defeat it. If you're displaying any of the symptoms, always make sure that you self-isolate. I know it's a terrible time, but we will defeat the coronavirus. We will be back.